Mrs. Frazier. Oh, boy. I mean, I feel sorry for her, but she's missing the whole point. The point is, her son, no matter how good she say he is, he's a crack dealer. And he probably had a gun. If you're a crack dealer, you selling crack, you got a gun. Because some of the people you're selling to, if they know you don't have a gun, they'll beat you up and take the crack from you. And she said the police set him up. She had these two white guys call him, and these are guys he probably had been selling crack to, and the cops found out, and they thought, hey, tell him you want to buy some crack. And it was a sting. He fell right into the sting. And that's the problem too. A lot of these mothers, their sons can do no wrong. No matter what they do, it's not their fault. We got to stop these people from bringing crack into the neighborhood. It's devastating the neighborhood. No, your son is devastating the neighborhood because he's selling crack in the neighborhood. But hopefully he'll turn his life around. Hopefully 3 times will be enough to give him a wake-up call. But some kids, some of these young men, it's like they get used to going to jail. And if they get out, it's like they want to get back in. I know some people like that. Every time they get out of jail, before you can blink an eye, they're back in there. Seems like they're not happy unless they're back in jail. And Emmanuel, you have to feel for Miss Frazier. She wants the best for her son, and things just didn't turn out the way she would have hoped that they turned out, and she's grieving for her son, and you have to give her the benefit of the doubt. But the bottom line is, her son has made his bed, and now he's got to lie in it. Yeah.
Lincoln, I agree. I feel for Miss Frazier. I feel sorry that she doesn't really realize what's going on. I feel sorry that she has to keep going through this. But when you start off and say, my son's a good kid, he's a good person, I don't know a lot of good crack dealers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe she meant he was good before he started doing that.
No, that's not what she said. She said he's a good person, and people don't know him.
Maybe deep down inside he is a good person.
But then he need to dig deep down inside and stop selling crack. That's a part of what makes you a good person, is not continuing to do stuff that, according to his own mother, is devastating the community. Do good people devastate the community?
No.
So then how can you say he's a good person if, by your own words, he's helping to devastate the community?
If he's your son, you can say he's a good person. That's what mothers do.
Then you be in denial.
Yeah, mothers are in denial. Yeah. That's what they do. They see all the good in their son. They see all the good. They never see the bad.
But she see the bad. She just thinks the bad is everybody else's fault.
Yeah.
Because somebody bringing drugs in. Lincoln, let me ask you a question. If I call you and say, Lincoln, I need some crack. Can you bring me some crack? I want to buy some crack. What you going to say?
You better call somebody else because I don't have any.
But what if you
If I had some and I wanted to go straight, I'd say, no, I'm not in that business anymore.
How hard is it to get your number changed, Lincoln? If you're a former crack dealer and you trying to not sell crack and you know that crackheads got your number, your clientele got your number, how hard is it to change numbers?
Yeah. You're going to get a new number, so they can't call you.
So it don't sound to me like somebody was set up and all of that kind of stuff. It sounded to me like somebody was still inactive. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe they tracked him down and badgered him so bad that he had to go acquire some crack to sell to them.
So they get off his back.
But that just don't sound reasonable. And a good person would say, listen, dude, I don't sell crack. That's what I used to do.
Right.
I don't do that no more.
Don't call this number any longer.
Don't call me, and really you need to stop doing crack yourself. Peace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, Emmanuel. The words of Emmanuel.
You going soft, man. You going soft.
No, I have to feel for a mother. I can hear the pain in Miss Frazier's. I can hear the pain in her heart.
A part of the power of Lincoln Ware is that Lincoln Ware tells I might jack this word up, the unadulterated truth.
Well, and I gave it to her as easy as I could.
You didn't give it to her. You kept letting her say, my son is a good person.
Well,
my son is a good boy.
She believes that. And I have to let her believe that. She needs to continue to believe that.
No, she don't.
Yes,
she needs to understand that doing bad stuff kind of negates you being a good person. Repeatedly. I mean, a mistake. You don't accidentally sell crack to somebody, do you?
She needs to continue to think that he's good so that she'll be able to help him when he gets out. Hopefully she'll find some program.
She needs to know that he's bad, and so that she can find a program to help turn a bad person into a good person. You going soft, Lincoln? I don't know what to do. You make me the bad guy.
No, you are the bad guy.
I'm the teller of the truth.
You are the bad guy. And I tried to tell her as nicely as I could, Every now and then I do have a soft spot. People think, I'm this cold-blooded guy.
But listen, when you have that soft spot in a position where you need some good hard truth, maybe you ought to call me.
All right, I'll do that. But I gave it to her. I just gave it to her a little easier than you would.
No, you didn't.
I saw the good in Miss Frazier.
She's probably a very nice
lady.
Yeah,
and her son is can be a good person, but he needs to...
Except for that whole crack deal.
Yeah, except for the crack dealing.